because this powder doesn't like to mix in there. It likes to have a lot of what I call powder bombs. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Creative Pouring. Let's go ahead and get started on this tub. I've decided to make a dish tub so that you can use it for whatever you want to. I'm going to put a little bit of uh, glitter in it and some white powder, and I'm going to do it. I'm hoping this turns out the way I want to. I'm going to use a little bit of the clear school glue in the glitter, and I'm going to go ahead and get some of this white powder, and I'm going to mix it with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol to make sure that it's mixed really good, because this powder doesn't like to mix in there. It likes to have a lot of what I call powder bombs, and it's my Let's Resin Neon White. So I'm going to smush it with some isopropyl before I pour it into the resin. See how I'm kind of smushing it all in so that it's not powdered at all? Let's go ahead and pour a little bit of this resin in here. And then we'll mix that up. I don't want it to be that opaque. I want it to be somewhat, but not super opaque. That's why I not got a lot. Now see how that all mixed in real good? I use these to get all that out of there. All right, set that aside. Stir that up real good. Make sure you stir it in real good. And that is the color I was going for. So it's transparent, but not really transparent. Okay, let's go ahead and mix this one up. Just want to mix a little bit in there. Oh, look at that. A little bit more. There we go. Stirring it before I put the glue in it, because the glue will make it harder to stir. That was just some glitter, and I forget where I got it from. Knowing me, it might have been the dollar store since it's in one of those. I'm just going to drop one tiny bit of glue. Just a tiny bit. Because I've got a tiny bit of resin, and I want to get a tiny bit of glue so that the glue will help the glitter stay up and not float to the floor, to the ground. Okay, what I'm doing with this is I'm just going around the edges. I got some bubbles in here. Hang on just a second. Pop them. Well, that didn't want to pop. Okay, we'll pop them this way. Let's pour this down the sides. Like I said, I only want just a little bit of that in there. The glue makes it harder to maneuver because it makes it slimy. Now that I got that in there, I'm going to get a tool, a long skinny tool to get that down the sides. Just kind of spread it out the best I can on the edges. I just wanted a little bit of this glitter to be down in there. You don't want to see me doing this. I'll come back when this is all done. All right, I got that taken care of. I ended up making another one of these little glue setups. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in some of these so that it will have a little bit of glitter at the bottom, since I have a tiny bit left over. These are the feet, that is. All I'm doing is putting it at the bottom. Let's go ahead and give this one last stir. Ah. We'll pour that in there. While that's going down, I want it to mix a little bit, but not much. That's what the glue is for, to hold the glitter up and to mix a little bit, not a lot. I'll clean this up here in just a minute. We're just going to squeeze the edges a little bit. I'm hoping this glitter does a good job. Scrape all this in there. I don't know how this is going to turn out. This is just something I've been thinking about. So I'm hoping it turns out good. So I will get back to you once it's time to demold. Okay, we'll see you then. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I've got this nice and cured. I've let it sit for a couple days so it'd be nice and solid. I'm hoping I can get it out of this mold. I'm going to use my 91% isopropyl alcohol to spray down here so we can break that seal. I'm spraying a lot so that it'll, like I said, so it'll break that seal and it'll be easier to manipulate to get it out of the mold. Whenever you're taking it out of the mold, make sure you're careful because there's a lip right here that will slice your fingers. I've had that happen to me before, where it's literally sliced my fingers big time. I still have a cut right there from the other day when I did it. I didn't realize it till way after I'd done it. That's the thing about that kind of cut. There we go. There. I'm gonna spray it down in here for the break that seal of the tub. There we go. Yeah, I got a mess on my table now. Full of alcohol. Oh, that turned out very pretty. I popped my tub back in shape. Oh, look at that. That glue worked wonderful. It didn't let it come up too much, but it let it come up a little bit. I think that's when I was pushing it down into the bottom there, into that rim. Okay, let's get this alcohol cleaned up. I decided to go ahead with, I got a green mat for my table. I figured it'd be pretty. Let's see, side there. Okay, let's get these legs out, and these just pop right out. That was easy to pop out. Okay, I want to put them in here. Slide them in. Just like that. And I need to put UV resin in them to hold them, or some glue. You can use glue. They're real wobbly right now. Doesn't make sense because I filled them up. All right, we're going to go with UV resin. And I'm going to get my little UV torch out. Hope this works. Just going to put a little bit on the side. Slide it in. Okay, it might be better if I just take some and fill up this end little thing right there. I'm just using this to hold it in right now. I'm not trying to, I'm going to set it with a actual UV lamp. Right now I'm just getting, oops, that's too much. I don't want too much in there. Just enough to hold it. There we go. Let's get a little bit more in there, just enough to come up to the top. I don't want them bubbled. You know what I mean? I don't want them to have that bubble on the top. I just want them to have it filled up. Okay, let's get this cured. All right, I've turned it upside down. I'm going to get this whole bottom area. I'm just going to use UV on it. That way, they'll take that sharp edge off, and those legs will be nice and secure. Well, I've got that taken care of. All that's cured. You can, if you want to, if you're going to use it for a soap dish, drill some big holes in here, and that way it'll drain. That's what I did with my grandson's, and his is working really well for him. He's had it now for a while. That's working really well. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this pour as much as I did. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Until next time, keep creating and keep pouring. Bye for now.